It's funny. What if I failed this year?
Parkour training grounds should have thousands of blocks.
That would suck.
The last
Yeah,
time
that would
I was
suck.
here, I was training to rank up to become a master, but something was off.
Hope that doesn't
The course
happen.
I built to practice
Yeah.
to rank up was still here. This doesn't make sense. Have all of the
Probably making it more views though.
practicing this course I built, but that's when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they empty? All of these chests should have been filled with blocks to build parkour jumps, but they were all
They're
empty.
for the
Okay,
views.
this is not good. This is really not good. Something strange was going on, and I needed to find some answers. I took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro. If there was anyone I could trust to talk to, it would be my neighbor, and that was assuming he was still alive. I found the house where my neighbor used to live, and thankfully, parkour civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Echo, you're alive, and you're the parkour king.
Just making sure my game's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they didn't even practice anymore. This was it. This was truly the end of parkour civilization. First it was the noobs in danger, now the pros are, and soon it might even be the masters. One by one, the parkour champion is taking away the free will of everyone. And if I don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. Alright, no pressure. The fate of the world is in my hands, and now I have to speedrun one of the hardest parkour courses there is. Unlike getting up to the pro level, there was no easy way up to the master level. If you wanted to get back, you had to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking this parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss a single jump, because if I do, well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong person. Luckily, I made the course, and I was now at the master level. And now I was at one part of my master plan, which, well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily, I got an extra pair. Now that I was on the master level, I had to blend in. Any one of these masters could be working for the champion, and if they saw me with champion boots on, well, that's attention that I definitely do not want right now. At least with the gold boots on, the people working for the champion might not recognize me. Now was the next part of my plan. If I have any shot at all of getting back into the arena, I was gonna need the parkour master that saved my life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it was too good to be true to have two things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise. Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of knowing which house he had. The only thing I could do is sit and wait for him to show up. But if I stayed down here, I run the risk of the masters on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase. At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket to save me. I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and now I have champion boots, meaning if I put these on, will I be able to see what life is like at the champion level? But before I could put them on, I saw the parkour master I was looking for. Now this is the part I was not looking forward to. The only way I can follow the parkour master is by taking fall damage, and I'm just hoping that the drop to his house isn't too far, and of course it's a 50 block drop. I'm never surviving that. Oh man, I have an idea, and I don't like it. Yep, this is officially the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, no more thinking, let's just do this. I got momentum, and I jumped. I thought it was too short, but I made it. Oh, that was so crazy. I know the parkour god does not like me for that
Nice
one.
job,
Even
Echo.
though I barely survived, I found the parkour master without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to save parkour civilization. I told the master everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the champion, I would need his help.
I can't believe you survived and you met the parkour god. We can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
I had the master give me some blocks, and I told him to wait here for the next part of my plan. If everything goes right, I should have everything I need to get back into the arena and defeat the parkour champion. But that's assuming everything goes right, and so far, it hasn't worked out that way. I jumped over to the parkour bank. To get back into the arena, I was gonna need more difficult blocks to build parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich though.
Upstairs must be the place where the bank keeps their harder blocks.
Sir, you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank to Okay, never mind. I was expecting to see places where I could buy flower pots and candles, but instead, there was just a massive box with a door.
Sir, this is a private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave leave immediately.
A private vault? I guess that might work.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a
Oh,
backwards
shit.
360 too often.
How do you
Okay, well, I
do
have to
that?
let you in now.
Let's go, I still got it.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not listening to that. I started looking around the vault for anything I could use, but most of the chests were empty until I finally stumbled upon a water bucket. Okay, I need blocks, but I guess I'll take this. I don't get it. Whoever owns this vault is supposedly rich, and the only thing I found is a water bucket. And 16 blocks, never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't. In the last barrel, I found 16 brewing stands. Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the parkour champion.
Sir, I just wanted to let you know someone got into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to it, so explain to me how that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry, sir, but he bribed me with a backwards 360. I had to.
A backwards 360? There's no one that can do a... No. No. How is this possible?
You know, someone told me something interesting about brewing stand jumps. They're not just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle, because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Siwat tried to defend my attack, but he failed. Alright, now it's time for some answers. I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. Alright, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
Alright, man, if you think you can make this jump with slowness, be my guest. I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please. I like my leg here.
Well, that was easy.
What the?
James.
I
Who's
can't
that?
believe I'm telling you this.
Jet
The
James.
champion uses barrier blocks to parkour.
Alright, Jet
He's
James,
the
do you want
only one that
context?
has any left.
He builds his parkour
you
jumps
guys
with
lo-
barriers.
oh,
That means I was
Lord.
right. The
I'll pause this real quick. So, let me show you where I am in Cataclysm.
Yo, I'm at the same spot.
Yeah, I got here almost 2 hours ago. I have since watched the entirety of Parkour Civilization.
I've had it on in the background.
Yeah.
So,
5 block jump was.
So once this finishes, I will give my opinion, and then I will beat Cataclysm.
okay.
Yeah, and then I'll submit it to a
Wow.
Reddit, and someone's gonna have to watch this.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
He just used a barrier. Okay, wait. So if he uses barriers for his attacks, how do I defend against that?
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this, I'm gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him. I can just attack with a harder jump. Even if he does use barriers for his attacks, I just have to build better ones. Oh man, this is crazy. Alright, let's do this. You need to send me back to the arena like you did before, and this time I'm only fighting the champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack you, what's stopping me from just getting rid of you once and for all?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I got one of the best parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even do these jumps? I really hope that Bo's plan works. There's no way I can make one of these.
Just as I thought, Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back into the arena, and luckily, it worked. Now, I could battle the parkour champion, and this time, it was gonna be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now, it was time to see if Siwat was gonna uphold his end of the deal, but he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour civilization. Alright, let's go save everyone.
I should have known the old man would give his boots to you.
What? The old man?
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate remains
Who's
the
that?
same.
The parkour god didn't just
creepy.
give me random
Hey, what's
champion
up?
boots. He
Hi,
gave me
creepy
the old
munch.
man's. He
You have
was
the
the old
context, right?
parkour
Oh, I
champion.
have the
Okay,
context,
this is a
don't
lot to
worry.
think about right
No,
now.
he's
I
been
just
here
gotta worry
since
about defending
minute
this
1.
attack. Well, Siwat got
Oh,
me this
yeah.
far.
Oh my
Now
gosh,
it's
I'm
time
sorry.
to see if he was really telling
I
the
know.
truth. The
It's
champion's
alright.
attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour
Goodness.
champion looked confused,
Insane.
and suddenly his attack disappeared. It worked. It actually worked. The secret rule Siwat told me about was real, and now the champion has no choice but to defend my
Am I the
attack.
only one that thinks
Except
he
just
sounds
when
like
I thought I
Skeppy?
had the upper hand in the battle,
Skeppy?
the
I hear
champion
it.
pulled out
Yeah,
barrier blocks.
Skeppy.
Instead of
I tracked
building my
100
jump, the
kids in
champion
Parkour
built some
Civilization.
invisible parkour combo. The barriers were
It sounds
invisible,
just
and I
like
had no
Skeppy.
way of knowing what
Like,
sort
I
of
can't,
parkour
but
combo he
it's just
built. But
identical.
whatever it was
You
better
tell
than
me it's
my
Skeppy and I
attack,
believe
and my
you.
attack was now erased.
Oh,
That
is this-
left me
is
with
this just
one
money
choice,
matching
and I
with
would have
blocks
to build
now?
something even harder. I didn't even know what the champion built, so I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle jump, and I made it. The parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either try my attack or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't phased, and he countered my attack with the
What?
hardest known jumps in parkour civilization. These were Neo jumps.
Okay,
and he
what's
did
up?
2 in a
Okay.
row. Jumps where you have to jump around a block in midair. I knew I couldn't do these jumps, and this was
In a
not
moment,
the time
I'm
to try
looking
them.
at a
But the
text box
parkour
system
champion
that's
set
gonna
the bar high,
revolutionize
meaning if
the
my
game.
next attack isn't harder than his, I lose everything. But if I don't make this jump I'm about to build, my entire journey
Okay.
is over. But that means the same goes for the parkour champion.
Have you seen
Any
the
one
level
of these
yet?
attacks will do more than 10
Oh,
hearts.
okay.
That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was worthy of them. That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
What? This shouldn't be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour champion, but I was wrong.
This ends
Wait,
now.
The parkour champion built an attack that was directly
It's always been
over
fun.
the void.
Either you go down or we both go down.
We had
This was
custom art.
the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down. And there's nothing I can do
not
to
like
defend
memes or
myself.
anything.
I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in parkour civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour god, if you're watching me, please just give me the strength for one last jump. I didn't expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around,
made
the
it.
parkour champion had
Oh
fallen.
my gosh.
I won. I actually won. It's over, right? I'm the new parkour champion. I'm supposed to be the one who can make the rules and save everyone. So how do I do that? But as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in my inventory were gone, and I got
Sorry,
teleported
you've gone to hell.
the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around, and I realized there was nothing above me. And that's when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up. I turned around and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there was now a way up to get to the top of parkour civilization. That means my journey wasn't done yet. I still had to make it to the top. Luckily, I'm now considered the best in parkour civilization, so if there's anyone who can make the jumps, it was me. Only one more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had always dreamed of this day
Was he gonna
when
meet
I'd look
God?
up and I'd
I
see
don't know.
nothing above me. But I never would have imagined
Spoilers.
what I'd have to go through to get here. Every jump I made and every jump I failed all led me to this point, to
Bill's
make
final
it
jump?
to the top
Damn.
of parkour civilization.
top
And now
of
I was
parkour
here.
civilization.
and
Winner,
there was
you
nothing,
win.
Just pure emptiness and only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what to do until I saw a structure in the distance. I walked over and I saw blocks I've never seen before in parkour civilization.
Those
They
are the
were
beat
command
blocks. They give
and
you
were
meat.
placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne and I got my pair of champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's. They were mine. It only makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of parkour civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first. Well, I think it's time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably be needing them.
F-Boat, you did it. You saved us.
No,
Thank you.
I didn't do anything. It was only possible because of you. And that's why I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with parkour civilization, but you are the champion. You know how
Who's
to
that?
fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the. Whoa, what are you doing?
You think all of this was for me to
I-
become the champion again? I'm old, and you know parkour civilization better than I ever could.
Well, all right. I'm
Hey,
gonna
Eva.
need your help. With every
Hello.
4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of parkour civilization.
parkour
And with the help of the
civilization?
old champion,
I
I'm not
still
just
got
gonna
18
make
seconds
things go
left.
back to the way they were. I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is
Oh
always
my
a way. And in
goodness.
my parkour civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.
Hell
Alright,
yes.
if you mess up the straight fly, you have to do it again.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you mess it up, we have to.
Alright. All right. So
That was
here's
good.
my. It was fine.
Alright, you ready?
Okay, let's get the sound
It's
effects. on
fine,
there.
that's it.
Yay!
GG.
Good game, bro. Good game.
First extreme demon ever. Let's go.
First extreme demon.
First coin, first coin.
Nice.
Hey, that's
What?
his second demon.
Ow! That's why. Ow! Hey, I beat it.
GG. Why do you
Nice
have so little stats? I'm so lost now. Why do you have like 2 stars ever?
Yeah, he won.
I'm on.
Different account,
Yeah.
right?
Parkour.
Okay.
Alright. Well, my turn. Woo, yeah. Cool. This is like my 4th extreme. Cool. No, I hate this. A billion attempts and shit because fucking I played this so much, bro. Like before I could even beat it as a dumb kid.